Good morning. Good morning. Let me get my coffee going. Let me get the coffee going. And this could be a little one, could be a long one. We could be here for a short time. We could be here for a long time. But we're here, baby. We're here, baby. Let me get my coffee going. Interesting price action. Oh boy, oh boy. Should we close it? Should we close it? Let me get my coffee going. I'll be right back. Thank you for being here. Don't be immature in the chat. Don't spam. Don't try not to curse. I know it just mind your manners and don't be annoying. That's it. Don't be annoying. That's the number one rule in our Discord. Don't be annoying. That's it. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. All right, we got the coffee brewing. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna do a little late nighter. Testing 1 2. Is this thing on? Testing 1 2. Boy, how about that JTTW pattern? The Jesus take the wheel. I'm telling you. If you did not watch the previous video that we uploaded, I think right on the spot 24 hours ago. 24 hours ago. The Jesus take the wheel pattern. This is a pattern. I mean, guys, we don't just make these things up. Is the music too loud? Is it too quiet? Or is it just right? Let me go ahead and grab my coffee. It should be done brewing. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Boy, I tell you, the secret. Do you want to know the secret to any good drink, whether it be alcoholic or not? A splash of alkaline water. Splash of alkaline water, or like a splash and a half, brings it all together. Brings it all together. That's why every time I mix an alcoholic beverage for someone else, I was like, oh my lord, this is so good. What the heck? Same with the iced coffee. Put a little I don't know what kind of milk it is. It's like that Chobani milk. Little splash of alkaline water. It'll get you in right. Get you in right. Absolutely beautiful. We've just been calling these moves. I don't know what to tell you. We've been calling and nailing these moves. And man, I don't really see any. Now listen, I could be wrong. And hang on, I need to hear something. Give me 1 second. Give me a second here. I need to hear the volume myself. All right, sounds good enough. Sounds good enough. What were we talking about? Oh yes, I remember. Now there are other people out there who, you know, who trade and stuff on YouTube. We're in a good place, good people, good traders, you know. I could name a few, but I'm not going to. But you know, it's rare when you find someone that really just puts it on the line and just says and they choose, you know, they choose not maybe this bullish scenario, bearish scenario, but it's gonna be this or it's gonna be that. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look, see. Yeah, hey, maybe, hey, listen, don't worry about me. Hey, don't worry about me. I'm okay. Let's take a look, see. Beautiful, boy, look at that. It just sliced through those liquidations. That was sick. That was sick. I'm pretty sure this is kind of bullish too. I mean, when we be seeing these dumps and it starts acting like this. So we might want to cut this. We'll see. We'll see. You know, if it's just gonna stay in this range, it's gonna stay in this range. We'll take a look at the charts. Get your pencil necks off me, you damn pencil necks. Get your anxiety off of me, pencil necks. Don't be trying to project unto me what is unto you. Brother, ooh. Brother, ooh. Nice little 5-minute there. Where's our entry here? 58.5. Right at the spider line. It is right at the spider line. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Smack dab right on that spider line is that 58.5. 58.5. Right on the spider line. Who'd have guessed it? Who'd have guessed it? Oh, you know what? How's the weekly candle looking? What's the weekly candle looking like? Non-hiking. There we go. A little more to go. We got a little more to go. A little more to go. Let's see. This is 64.3 down to 57.3. We'll call it. That's a $7,000 candle. So 50K. 50K. That'd be from 57 to 50. 57 to 50. Yeah, I mean, the target's still the same. Boy, look at that. Look at that. Look at that momentum. This 3-day failed momentum. That was key. That was key. And it was confirmed. You know, it was confirmed. I remember we were looking at this. I don't remember which video or which stream. And by the way, I know we've been going a little dark and hard lately. And I told anyone watching in that one, a couple of them streams, I'm like, if you're my family, if you know me in real life, don't watch these streams. Not this stream in particular, but you guys know which ones I'm talking about. And of course, I got the phone call. I was talking with my father. We were talking about some other stuff. He goes, can we talk about one more thing? I said, yes, Father. What? He goes, I want to talk about. He goes, what did he say? He goes, like, out of the last 4 videos he saw, there was one that, he wanted to talk about. I'm like, you mean the one where I told you not to watch? And he said, yes. And anyways, I told him the plan and everything. We were laughing about it. It was a good time. What were we just talking about? What is this? The weekly? Look at this weekly. What happened on this last? Okay, so that was during the candle. This week right here. Let's mark this. We're gonna mark this momentum clip down, and we're gonna go ahead and just mark this one too for measure. Look at that blood diamond wheel. Still got 23 right there. Let's zoom in a little bit on that. Okay, crossing over. Yeah, so what? So maybe, what days, what is this? 2D, we got 16 hours left. So a day and a half, maybe a day and a half to 3 days, according to the 2-day, to kind of hit it where it hit it. I don't know if this really makes sense. It's kind of hard because when you mark this candle, that's just the dead center of the candle. This is on the weekly. And if we go to the daily, this is a 7 candle split. So this is in between. So 1, 2, 3 back, 1, 2, 3 forward. This was when it first struck the beginning of the candle, and this was the end of the candle. RSIs coming down a little bit. Now let's talk about the Jesus take the wheel pattern here. Okay. It just goes to show, I'm telling you, you can find your own patterns. You can find patterns that aren't head and shoulders. There's patterns out there that are undiscovered. Just waiting to be found. That's why I'm telling you, the pattern book, I would argue if I had to choose between keeping either a pattern book or a notebook where I write down my trades, both are important. You know, I don't do the whole write down trades thing, but I certainly do the pattern book thing. If you see something, you know, a pattern, I mean, and this is like 3 for 3. Now, this is the first time it's been inverse that we've seen. Normally, it's like this. And we've traded this, let it drop. We've longed right here. Boom, price pops up. It's happened 3 times that we've longed the Jesus take the wheel pattern. 3 times we've done it. And so, you know, what's the real confirmation on a pattern? When it can do it up and down. Or if it just does it every time. Now, on the lower time frames, bulls are getting trapped, man. Bulls are getting trapped, man. People were quite. I know everyone likes to say everybody was bullish and everybody was bearish, and there was certainly mixed. The feelings were mixed, but man, there was a lot of people that were pretty bullish, and I was short-term bullish. You know, I was expecting a day, maybe 2. At most 3 days before, you know, we start going down. Took 1 day. Not even. It was really just Sunday and Monday were the bull days. I don't remember Sunday, but I remember Monday. Definitely bull trapping. The bull moves have been weak, which is why identifying bigger time frame trends are important. The trend has been lower lows and lower highs. I mean, damn, it really started with this head and shoulders on the momentum. Bada bing. That was a nice one. I'm pretty sure we caught that one. Or we traded this all the way down, and then we caught this one. This is a weekly candle. Yeah, okay, so these are weekly candles. So what, the past 3-4 months have been amazing. For us, for me. I don't know about you, but for me, I don't know about you. And you know, knowing your strengths and your weaknesses, it's pretty easy to know what you're good at and what you're bad at. And you can be, let me speak for myself here, okay? Let me speak for myself. I am able to trade different environments. The hard part for me is the transition between one trade environment to another. I can only speak for myself. For me, the hard part is the transition and when that window closes, because man, when these windows open, you know, we love these good times. We want them to last forever. And what I've learned is when the environment changes, and the environment change really was in the volume for this whole time, and I'm not just talking about this time frame, but all these time frames, we had beautiful, if we zoomed in, it was nice round curvature, good moves, easy trading, and then it changed, and it started to change where the volatility was still there, but there was no volume, there was no curvature. It was jagged and wicky in between. And for me, I can trade both up. But if you get confused and you try to trade, you know, like you did with a high volume into a low volume, you know, you got to take time off right here. So again, for me, if I'm trading this and then it starts to do this, we got to take this time off right here off. This is no trade zone. This is go on a vacation, whether it's a couple days or a week. I took 2 weeks off. Take time off. And when you come back, you will naturally be in a new environment, and you will be a new man. You'll be a new woman. Be a new trader. Now, if you haven't been to marketcyphermerch.com, it takes you to this website, to this Market Cypher deco shit. Everyone who's ordered and received these mugs is 100% happy and amazed with these. These are the most, I'm not just saying this, the art on it, it literally is like 3D. It sticks out. This is a 23-ounce mug. You can eat a bowl of cereal out of it. It's not too big. It's about as big of a mug as you want to have. MarketCypherMerch.com. There's a limited supply. Limited supply. For real. Now let's see if this rolls over. The money flows come up here. RSIs are still green. We have a little momentum flip. This, you know, when we hit a bottom, this is a kind of a this is pretty bullish as far as short-term price action. And there's something I want to say, but I don't want to say it because when I say it, something happens every time. Still no international shipping, ... Listen, brother, you don't need to put ... after a sentence. It doesn't do you any good. If you put ... after something you say in a text message, in an email, in a message, all it does is make you sound like you're having a pissy fit and like you're an asshole. It doesn't do you any good. And trust me, I understand. International shipping is going to come. There's numerous parties involved. It might actually be there now. Or you can like redirect mail or some shit. As someone said something about redirect mail, I don't know. But right now, this price, the way they set it up, is it includes the shipping. So I told them what we got to do is just put the shipping cost on the dang customer. For Pete's sake, put it on the customer, itemized. And so they're going to do that. And we're going to have a bunch of shirts and shit. Shirts are being made and everything. So this is just the beginning. Be patient. You know, text messages are the devil. Especially when you're talking to your bitch or a bitch. Boy, text messages are the devil. Or in business talks. Oh man, they're so bad. Or when you like, if you have to disagree with someone or say like, hey, I'd like it this way. Man, when you read it, that's why it's just better to leave a voice message so they can hear how you're saying it. Text messaging is the devil. And you know that we have to be worried about that with AI. AI, well, they do hear our voices, so I guess that don't matter. But when we're directly using ChatGPT with text messaging, you know, but they hear us. Them robots, they're hearing us. So don't be a jerk to the AI that you're using. Man, we're under the spider line. Let's what are the OG spider lines showing? Okay. Nothing. Nada. We just shorted from the top of the spider line, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the India people, man. I want to go to India, and I'm talking I want to go and walk in those slums. I want to walk in the slums of India. And the nice parts, of course. Let's zoom out on liquidity here. Any day now. Any day now. Let's go to buy. Any day now. Any day now. I mean, there's a little liquidity down there. Let's any day now. I mean, we took out this liquidity. There's some up here, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's liquidity both ways. It's both ways. We knew it was going to be volatile. Solana looks good against other cryptos. Listen, brother, that doesn't really matter. That's what's really the point. It's like, okay, Solana looks good against some other shitcoin. Shocker. Like, obviously, all the altcoins are doing so bad. But against the dollar, that's what matters, my friend. You know, you're like, oh, man, I just made Solana against this shit pair. Well, how's your Solano doing against the dollar? Because that's what matters. You get what I'm saying, man? That's why I don't do the whole shitcoin to shitcoin pairing, because it's pointless. Unless you're just making the trade to, unless you're trading it off for USDT and making money off of it. But those books typically don't really got that much. I mean, for somebody like myself. And I'm saying that in the most humble way. But if you're trading with a couple $1,000 and you're able to make USDT off of shitcoin pairs and it's that easy, go for it. I don't like ICP or SUI. I don't like any of them, brother, because they're all going to shit. Let's take a look. Maybe I'm wrong. Look at it. Gone to shit. Look at it. What is there to like about this, bro? Nothing. There's nothing to like about this. There's only 2 or 3 cryptos that actually matter. Bitcoin, Tron, and I guess we can say Ethereum, and then I guess we could say BNB. And BNB is like, but we can count it. Those are the only 4 cryptocurrencies that matter at all. Everything else is a scam with price action. No matter how good you think the business is, the purpose they serve ain't gonna do nothing to help the price. You can have an amazing company, just like the stock market. You can have an amazing company, but the price action still goes down, especially in crypto. It's way worse in crypto. I don't like or not like anything. Just what's the price gonna do? How's Caspa doing? I do mine Caspa. Can I, if I could type? Okay. Ooh, what the heck happened here? Oh my lordy. Hey. See what I mean? See what I mean? Now this ain't doing too bad. This is doing pretty good. Is this right? Let me take this log off. Yeah, doing pretty good. Is this the right thing? Dang, I guess I'm mining the right token. I am mining the correct shit token. Boy, I'm going to be selling the heck out of this. I should sell some right now, because there is money to be, profits to be taken. If I don't do it, somebody else will first. Some Chinese man. There's Chinese man waiting to sell this. Oh, yeah, this wick down. It's coming down, baby. It's coming down. Look at the money flow on the daily. That's a 15% gap. Ay. What's so good about Tron? Well, I'll tell you. The reason why Tron is probably the most, I mean, you can argue this, but there's Bitcoin, Tron, and Ethereum. Those are the most 3 important cryptos. The reason with Tron is because USDT in the TRC20 chain. Real companies and real entities don't use the Ethereum USDT chain. That's what fools do. That's what peons do. And if you're smart, the peon should be using the TRC20 chain, because it costs pennies to send a transaction, not like Ethereum. And that's why. And that's because Tron is technically backed by more US dollars than anything else. There's more US dollars moving on Tron than anything else. And everyone's only been hating on Tron for the years now just because it's, Asian. But now that they have a meme community, now all the dumb white people want to jump on board just so they can lose their money like they did on Solano. Fools, man. And that's why sometimes democracy doesn't work, especially when it comes to business. Oh man, there's nothing worse than, hey, we're gonna let the people vote on a business decision. No, they never choose the right decision. Never. So in any future businesses, whenever they say we're gonna have the people on chain vote, I go, nah, then we better make sure they're voting on something that really don't matter. They can vote not even on the color of something, because they won't even choose the right color. It's got to be something that doesn't matter at all. Like, gosh, I'm trying to think of something we could trust. Like, what kind of food do we want at the barbecue? What kind of fruit? Do we want oranges, bananas, or cantaloupe? They probably couldn't even make the right choice. I've already explained Bitcoin's next move. I've been explaining Bitcoin's next moves for a while now. Go watch the videos, my friend. Go watch the videos. I just told you what was going to happen yesterday, and here it is today. I'm the hunted one. Yeah, so I'm hoping this is bull trapping. We're looking for this bull trapping. What time frame? Was it a smaller time frame? No, was it the 25? No. Was it? No. Was it the 30? No. Was it the hourly? No. The 2 hour? No. Man, what time frame was I looking at? That Was it the 2 minute? I think it was the 2 minute. This was it. So hopefully this 2 minute fails. And if we're lucky enough for this price to come down back to 52,264, it's probably a good idea to take some profits off the board. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here. Is Groper here? Where's the Groper? Let's see if he's around. What's up, Algo Sniper? Thanks for being here, bro. You know where that donation goes? It all goes to charity. Kids, families with cancer. I'm calling you on Discord. Kids, cancer, families.
Yo.
You
still short in Maine?
Yeah.
Damn, man. Yeah, I should have been holding a big ass short, but I did scalp earlier. I made a good amount of money scalping.
I'm telling you, you're doing the right thing. Same with Crypto Lifer. He got out at the bottom too. He's like, I'm in a $100,000 trade, which is like bigger than what he normally trades. He was all excited about it. He's like, I exited, and I'm like, dude, you did the right thing. You're doing the right thing by just taking the money. If I wasn't streaming, I'd be taking the money. But this is all I have for content, and so I'm keeping this bitch in for now. And the pattern's kind of bullish right now. I'm hoping it's a bull trap and it breaks back down a few $100.
Yes, man. It's like the more it dumps, the weirder the risk profile is to short, because the time to really short was like up at 59K, like with the stop loss up there.
Yep.
So, but man, I think it's going a lot lower. So like, it probably is still worth it to put your stop loss up there and like swing short. It's just, I just want to watch the price and see if I can get a nice, slightly better entry.
Yeah, you know, it's still volatile. And so, yeah, you don't want to get yourself like, especially, man, you've been trading big. I mean, I've been trading big too. And man, when it goes against you, it heads up quick, man. It goes against you real quick, you know? So it's, you really want to, you got to be careful. There's no rush. You really, FOMO, you know, we got to dodge that FOMO, man.
There's no way I'm longing into like a declining 5-day simple and like a lot of, when all the averages and VWAPs and everything is declining, it's not really the time to, oh, I'm gonna long and short and long. It's like, just, I've had like 100 and something trades in like the last couple months, and like they're mostly all short. Like I've pretty much only been shorting.
Yeah, well, that's been the trend, bro. It's like that is the overall trend, you know. So you're doing, and most people can't short. Like if man, most people, it's they're long only, and they hope only, and it's like the people at the top know that, you know. No one's 401ks or IRAs or stock pensions includes any short ETFs ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bearish for sure, like macro and medium term, but in this market, man, like you can't ever really feel too safe. Like it, like the price action will go for where the stop losses are. So
you gotta have strong, have strong beliefs, but hold them loosely. That's what Trader Main said the other day. He goes, you gotta have strong beliefs, loosely held. I thought that was a pretty good one.
that's a good, yeah, I like that in trading. You can't be too attached, but still passionate.
Shit, I was gonna say something. I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, and you know, after, like, if we wick to 50K, I don't really have any idea what's next. Like 50K could be the bottom. We could range. Man, imagine if we lose 50K and we start, you know,
lose 50K, bro. It's easily going straight to like 40K.
Dang, really?
Like, so look at the 4-day, bro.
Do you want to stream? You want to stream or show your screen?
Yeah, sure.
All right, go ahead and hang on here.
One sec. I'm flopping Groper, by the way. Man, check out this 4-day, bro. First of all, it looks like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Like, look at this pattern, bro. You look at the 4 humps here.
Yep. There's the Chinese Chong. It's coming.
What are the 4 horsemen? It's like conquest, and then like famine, and then war, and then death. The last one is death. And look at this tweezer top, guillotine, camel toe Harris, Kamala Harris reversal pattern.
Flicking
right
us off, dude. That's like multiple patterns in one. It's a head and shoulders.
Look, it's a chode. It's like chode violating. We got violated.
It's Kamala Harris. It's flicking us off. It's a head and shoulders. It's a engulfing candle. It's the 4th wave of the Chinese impulse Chong. It's got a lot of bearish things going for it, man.
I mean,
That's
so
pretty
just
bad.
on this 4-day, it's like less is more, right? So let's just really dive into this 4-day. Like the money flow is tanking down on us here. The blue waves are below zero and fanning to the downside for the time being. And if you look at all these VWAPs, like these are all the VWAPs from 2024. You've got like the year to date placed at the beginning of the year. Then you've got like the yearly low, the yearly high, and then a couple critical months and shit in there. And all these VWAPs, the price has lost all of them. So Bitcoin is underperforming by all 2024 volume weighted metrics. And so like if it stays down here like beneath all these VWAPs, I only can assume it's going to continue down lower, and like the next major VWAP support would be the previous year's year to date, like January 1st of 2023, and that's all the way down at like 40,750. And that does line up with this other bottom down here. Like basically this is the yearly open where we started at the beginning of the year. That's where we're going. And so I've had this idea for a while.
And it's a Bart Simpson. That's right, dude. The Chong. It's also, dude, we have I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's a Bart Simpson. It's a Head and Shoulders. It's a Chinese Chong. It's a Kamala Harris. It's flicking us off. Head and Shoulders.
I mean, it's lower low. It's the lower highs too. It's like this parabolic down kind of thing. That being said, like I've had this idea for a while, and we've seen two big giant pumps while I've had this idea. So, you know, this is like an overarching idea that's like looming over my trading. And, you know, the big move, it's like you can't get too caught up in catching the big move that you don't take profits. Like, so I'll enter a big short with this idea backing me up, but I do have to take my profits and shit, like, and lock
Look at the
things
momentum wave right there at the very end. See how it's like failing, and it's about to make a lower low momentum wave. That's not going to be a trigger wave. That's going to be a Pale Horseman Conquest death. It's going to be the dim mock death touch.
Plus, dude, look at these RSIs fanned out, and they're about to tighten, and I believe that they're going to tighten to the downside. Like, I have a feeling like these stochastics, once the stochastic snaps and dumps down and catches up to that purple RSI, and now they're both descending and headed down, like that is going to be around the bottom. But we're not even there yet. Like, they're still fanned out and still kind of like on their deathbed. They haven't like completely gone oversold yet. But you see, like, you know, back here, once we finally achieved like oversold for the first time on the RSI, the bear market had barely only just started. Like, the bottom period was I mean, look how the RSIs look during a bottom. That's what it's supposed to look like, you know?
Dang, you're right, dude. Look at these RSIs. Like, once they touch down, it's
like
just the beginning.
We're like here.
Yeah, it's that's the first time it's that weak. People are like, oh, the RSIs are so low. It's like, okay, yeah, it's weak, and it's just starting. It's just starting that week. You're right, dude. I think you're right, dude. I think Bitcoin's in trouble, man. Altcoins, man. If you think your altcoins are bad now, oh god, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be so bad.
You know, one thing I'll say is Bitcoin really liked trading up here. Like, think about how much time we spent trying to get up over 70K, you know? So it is, I guess, possible that we still just cling underneath these VWAPs, and even if it is down, maybe it's not a spiky down, but maybe it's like we cling to these VWAPs over the course of like the rest of the year, and by like maybe by like December of the end of this year, we finally hit this low down here. Or it could be quick. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
We have some people in the chat. Now, this gentleman, Alex Romero, says, there has never been a bearish Q4 in a halvening year/election cycle, so your magic bear patterns don't mean shit. So he's taking this a little personally, and we're going to address him respectfully. Listen, buddy, there was a lot of first time never things before with Bitcoin that happened this past cycle, brother. There's a lot of, just because it didn't ever quote unquote do it before for the 10-year lifespan of Bitcoin, now the big boys are in, bro. This isn't a market that's hard. This isn't an asset class that you have to go through a straw and a bunch of wallets and bullshit to get in anymore. The big boys are in town. So I'm sorry, bro. Just because it quote unquote never happened before in Bitcoin doesn't mean it's never gonna happen there, buddy. Respectfully, careful on Christmas, brother. Be careful there, Mr. Romero. On Christmas, it's gonna be a shitty Christmas if you don't watch yourself, man. I'm telling you, bro. Careful.
I would also add that, I mean, this could be a bottoming month. Like, this is a really bad start to September. And so if this move does happen quickly, it could happen this month. And then Q4 could be a positive year. So I think that, like, whoever that guy is, he's talking a little too soon, because nobody knows what's going to happen. But also at the same time, like, crypto is a new asset class. And, like, if the traditional markets start tanking, if bad things start happening, then crypto is going to take, crypto is the leading risk on asset class. And so if things get rickety, what's the first thing to leave people's portfolio's? It's fucking Bitcoin.
And with
so
all those profits, it was at 10K 4 years ago, 8K, 6K, 3K, whatever it was. There is a lot of profits to be taken. As soon as if we start seeing the S&P get a little rickety, boy,
it is kind of looking rickety. I mean, it's just, it basically just had a death rally where it formed a higher high, but the blue wave isn't looking the same at all. On the 4-day, look at this, like the blue wave is just a little nodule compared to what happened in the price. So it's already diverging. And you look at the treasury, like the treasury yield bond, and we hit 0 there. So we're approaching a point where like the yield curve uninverts, which is like the first time this shit's happened since 2008, the 2008 housing crisis. So this, I mean, a signal like this is bigger than crypto. Like crypto was invented in like 2009. And so like an event such as this happening, like crypto is at the mercy of something like this. So, I mean, that's just my opinion. No guarantees of anything major happening, but
we know your trades are fake anyways. Brother, the last 3 times we've tried to have someone to come on. So the last 3 pencil necks that have said what you said, I've invited live onto the stream and to make a wager with me. And I will prove that my trades and my account is indeed all my money and real. But you guys never show up and you never want to wager anything. So I'm going to extend the same invitation to you. I'll ask you, what do you need to see for you to believe and for you to know that it's real? And also, how much would you like to bet? So I'll wait for that answer. I didn't mean to interrupt you, brethren. I'm sorry.
I mean, I wanted to go to 100K as well. Like it's not like I get it. There's bullish things for Bitcoin, but all I'm doing is reading the indicators. Like if we're below all of this year's volume weighted average prices, like I have no choice but to like in terms of how I'm trading, where I'm putting my money, do I care about my opinion or do I care about what the data is saying? And so for the data is saying that Bitcoin is massively underperforming based from a 2024 perspective. If you were someone who came in and saw Bitcoin and crypto and what it is just this year, you're disappointed in it. Like
someone has a question for you. The question is, how did you do that with your chart where you have the dark on the bottom and the gray on top? It does look very nice. Can you answer? That's a question from...
Yeah.
We can't only answer negative people, so Katine McNugget wants to know.
All this is, man, is it's a 5-day simple moving average. So you just enable, I believe it's like moving average simple. It's a free indicator on TradingView. And to make it a little more smooth, this is a little complicated, but I changed the time frame to 1 hour and I made the length 120. So this means it's a 5-day simple moving average, and it's fixed. So no matter what time frame I'm on, it's always going to be a 5-day moving average. And you just go into the style, and instead of a line, like it could have just looked like a line, but I changed it into an area so that it is different looking than my volume weighted average prices.
Okay, so can you go through, this would be a great video for you to do these little things. So step 1, step 2, step 3, and 4 if you need it right now. Simple. Where to click, what to click. Can you give it to us?
Yeah, you just go to indicators, you go to moving average simple. Let me see if I can find it. There you click that one, moving average simple. You go into the settings and you change it to an area, and then you go into the inputs and you make it a 120 length, 1 hour time frame simple moving average. That way, what you're looking for is a 5-day simple. That's the same on, it's fixed and it's the same on all time frames. But that's going to do a good job of filtering out potential bad trades. If you have a declining simple moving average, you don't really want to be longing. You'd rather be longing with an ascending simple moving average. So you have that kind of rule and it helps your trading. Yeah, it's helped me a lot, man. It's helped me trade with the grain and understand what's happening a little more.
Yeah, your chart looks nice. It's clean. There's not too much stuff on it.
No, and it definitely shows a big gap from where we are now, the 2024 web of this is our reality. This is all we know because we have 2024 brain. But if we zoom out to like more years, you know, there's a bigger picture. Like I'll go to like Bitcoin's lifetime chart, and I think on this chart, I still have them up. So this looks really goofy, but I put a VWAP on the first of every single year from Bitcoin's entire life. And what you see is like, see the empty space between what 2024 has done and just the previous year. So just to retest the previous year, we need a 30% dump. And if we go further than that, that's crazy. But like there's a big gap. Like we've just come a long way in a very unhealthy fashion.
In the past, brethren, how often, like, does it always revisit the previous year's VWAP? So is that the yellow line right now? So if you go in the past, years in the past, right, does it always eventually revisit that line, brethren?
Most of the time it does. Sometimes it doesn't. And so it is like important to look at those times. But for instance, the previous year would be the red one. So the what you're anticipating is some sort of downward move down to the red VWAP. And this happened last year. So as soon as 2023 started, the first thing we did is we pumped up to the 2022. See this teal blue line here that started up here? So this line's coming down, right? And as soon as 2023 starts, the first thing we do is we pump 60% back up to the previous year's year-to-date VWAP. That's the first thing we did. So some years, it's the first thing you freaking do. Other years, it's like you fight it and you fight it and you fight it, but then it's like, all right, we'll come back down and we'll test it.
So every year, does it go towards, every year, does it go, have we, like every year, how often does it go to that previous VWAP, whether it's bullish or bearish? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm putting you on the spot. We got a bunch of lines here, but like,
I don't know the ratio, but it's like 70% of the time. And the times where it doesn't leapfrog back, it lingers on like through the next year, but then it really crashes, and then it dumps down into like 2 or 3 previous years VWAP. So like, I believe this was an example. This 2021 bull run, you know, 2021 starts and we're already like toward the peak, or like heading toward the all-time high for Bitcoin. And all year we were up there. So see how we never came back down to like the green line all of 2021. So 2021 was a year where we never saw that retest of the previous year's year to date. But then once 2022 starts, you see the immediate crash down. We not only do we test down into the green, but we go lower and lower and lower, and you choose, basically the market gets punished for not having a healthy retest in 2021. And I look back in time and there was similar cases to this. So every other year prior to this, like there is a leapfrog. And then if you go back, like way back on like log, you gotta go on like log scale and like really go back here.
Okay, all right.
But there was like another one where like this gray line, I believe this was a year where there was no, look at this crazy year. See how there's no test of the white line below? It just like was up and just always stayed over that year to date.
Damn, so that was real early. That was like, this price action almost doesn't even matter because like the access.
This is like 2,000%. Yeah, it's like, of course it only came back to test its year to date and didn't need to go lower because the dump down to its year to date was cataclysmic. That was an 80% dump. So like, of course, that's all it needed to do. But
So with all that you just said, you can go back to the current yeah. So I gotta say, I'm thinking, man, like what this like has me thinking is like January, man. Bitcoin has had some of the worst months in history. I feel like I've been in January for the new year, you know what I'm saying? And so if we're like above that VWAP and it's 2025, it's just like whammy, you know. We could see oh shit. Okay, damn, I opened this chart, I thought we just had another huge red candle, son of a bitch. But good analysis there.
There's more we could do. Like I could look up some quarterly. So this isn't the only other VWAP this year to date. I believe that's the only one that matters. But you could go into like some of 2023's quarters, the quarterly candles, like every 3 months, and slap a VWAP on those. And that's one thing I haven't really done yet. So let's try that right now.
Damn, so we're really oh my god. Oh my god.
So these are like little hitching points that maybe Bitcoin could fall down on, and you see it kind of gives you like a web of like kind of ideas
40.
where we'll probably get snagged on like levels such as these. So like we could dump down to like 53, come up, we liquidate everybody, then dump down to 48, and then come up, liquidate, you know, and just it could be a battle for the remainder of the year. Or it could happen quickly. I don't freaking know, man. I don't really know exactly the weight of these quarterly VWAPs. Personally, I think that since they are from a previous year, they don't really matter that much. So I think the yearly one is probably the one to look at.
Dang, man. So if I guess it's if we lose the 50K, the next 50K is 40K, and then we just dance in that range, and that's what's 40K to 50? That's like what, 12%? 12%. Let me see here.
I mean, from the current prices, you're looking at like a 30% dump down there.
No, I'm just saying from 40,000 to 50,000 and 50,000 to 40,000. That's what I'm trying to see here.
If you dump from 50 to 40, that's 20% basically. But another thing about this 2023, the red VWAP, is that it's also from the low. So not only is it like a first of the year to date VWAP, but it's also just simply the VWAP placed at the bear market low for the most part. So it's like a double whammy. Like this red VWAP is like not only technical analysis based from being as a part of a big moment in the price chart, but it's also the first of the year, so it's got like that double significance.
So the bear from 50 to 40, you're right, it's 20%, and then from 40 to 50, it's 25. And I gotta say, that is juicy volatility. I would, if I had to choose, I would say bring us to 40,000 and let us range, because even when Bitcoin went down to 50K, and like even when it went down into the 50s and 60s from, you know, the highs, man, a $5,000 difference in price makes such a huge difference in the percentage gains and losses in the trading. And so like, man, the volatility when the price of Bitcoin goes lower and the percentage, you know, a $400 move is, you know, 5% instead of 2%. Like, man, I love it. I love that juice.
It's mega juice, man. It's no reason for anyone to feel any kind of pain in their gut or anything. Like, you should be positioning yourself to catch the volatility. Like, it's a life-changing opportunity. Like, I was measuring like what I would make if I swing shorted from the August VWAP up at like 59.1 down to like 40K. I was like, how much money would I make with my typical leverage that I use? And it was like 600 grand. And so like, that's how much is on the table. You know, like the moves like this are life changing. Like I get it's like a crazy idea, but you got to be ready for all the scenarios. So like if we pump up over these yearly VWAPs and we're doing good again from a 2024 perspective, like I'll change. I will. You know what I mean? It's like people can change, but right now, like it just looks hella weak.
They could change. What movie's that from?
Anyone can change.
That's
Rocky Balboa.
Is that what I'm thinking about? Or is that? I feel like I'm thinking about a different movie, but maybe it is Rocky where anybody could change. Yeah, I think it is the Rocky one. I feel like there may have been another movie where they're like, you could change. No, it's Rocky. You're right. This 2 minute. Yeah, as far as taking profits go, there's a certain saying I'm not going to say because I don't want it to happen. I don't want the price to go up and I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm looking for, I'm just looking for this to hold. If we really start coming up, I'm just going to have to shave off, I'll take off 100K and whatever. If the price starts coming up, like in the 57, I'll take 100,000 off the board and be happy with it. ETF outflows all-time high. Is that true? ETF outflows. Boy, you don't hear anyone talking about outflows. They only talk about inflows. Man, shame that man. Shame that man. He said outflows, ETF outflows. We don't like that around here. So we should pull that information up. Pull up the ETF inflow outflow. Really? All-time high for ETF outflows? Are you making that up or are you telling the truth, Mr.
That fits the price action. If he's right, then that fits. Like, I mean, Bitcoin's essentially looking like it's just rolling over. So September 1st comes around. That was a chance for a fresh start, man. Like, I get that August was, we had that really shitty dump in August, but it was a chance for a new beginning and off to a bad start.
ETF sold 5K Bitcoin yesterday, dumped on retail. Yeah, retail don't make the moves. It's the big boys that make the moves, It's the big boys that make the moves
too. Like the big boy move was February, was February. That was the big boy move. And then the next big boy move is the retest of that same, where we pumped back there.
Man, for the beginning of a month, the first 2 weeks of the month, especially a month like September, September is typically, I believe, supposed to be a good month overall. Obviously, there's cycles and shit, but I'm pretty sure September is typically supposed to be a good month. We're coming out the gate, kind of getting smacked around a little bit. This 2 minutes acting the way I would like it to, the way we expected it to so far. Looking for this, the money flow came up, topped out, looking for this to come back down. Hopefully it carries through into the higher time frames. But there's hope here for bulls. There is short-term hope for the bulls. Man, how about this? Everyone that you and I were joking about it. How many bullish bottoms can there be? A double bottom or the triple bottom, quadruple, quintuplet, sextuplet, octanine, 9 to 9 to 9, a decagon bottom. Boy, they were pulling it all out on Twitter, and then it went to shit. It's a Decatron Ultron.
Yeah, dude, how that whole dump played out was hilarious. It was like a quintuple bottom, and none of them worked. And then the last one, like, it made it look like it did work, and then it didn't, and then it dumped. But man, we're really stretching like the volatility even possible for September right now. Like on that September VWAP, I've got these volatility bands up, and it says that we're pretty like overstretched. So that's why I'm kind of holding back on shorting right now. Like I don't want to like enter a short right now.
Yeah, no, you don't want to FOMO. I've been really trying to hammer that into you. Like you've been doing so good. And I looked at my, I know what my charts looked like for the past 4 years, and it would go up and then down, then up and then down, then up. And I'm like, I'm up How do I not let it go down? No FOMO. No FOMO. And it's hard to do. Take time off. No FOMO. No FOMO. But yeah, start of the month, it went down 2%. Then it went up 5%. And then it went down 7%. Wow, what a volatile 4 days.
Big time,
Super
man.
volatile.
Yeah, man, I increased the account size 20% since September 1st.
Dang, really, dude? Jeez.
And it doesn't feel like that big of a win. Like, I always have to like meditate on my wins because like I'm like, it could have been more. Like, there's a problem I have in my mind where like I have a hard time rewarding myself for the wins that I do have because like I can see how much bigger they could be. But it's just because I'm a perfectionist.
You're the only one with that problem. That's not a problem any of us have.
Yeah, there's just a lot that goes into like making a position, like, and it's different every time. Crafting a trade is like, I don't know, man. I always remember like one of the lessons, like there's so many trading lessons that like I've picked up over the years, and every trade one always comes and has something to do with the trade. So like I'm thankful for all the lessons I've learned because I feel like every trade, like something I learned is like really useful and prevented me from losing or it allowed me to win.
Yup. There's some serious bearphoria. Well, you know what, bro? Everyone's constantly in bullphoria. I mean, everyone is constantly bullish. Have a good night, Mr. Lambo. I'm not giving away any breakout accounts. If we're literally over 100x funding you for $800, if you're not willing to spend $800 to pass a test and get 100 grand of our money, I'm sorry, you ain't the one. Start delivering pizzas. Yeah, how long ago was the halving? Hasn't it been, 4-6 months? Isn't it supposed to be going up right now? Isn't it the average 4 to 6 months until it rockets? Are we not at that time? Did we not pass that time? Never happened before. It ain't bear for you when the price is going down and we're shorting it and we're doing it the right way. I'm sorry. If we believe the price is going down, doesn't mean we're a cult. It doesn't mean we're perma bears. Just calling it like we see it, man. That's all I can do. And like I said, I could be wrong. We could be wrong. Could be.
I think
not recently.
I respect his observation though, because as the downtrend continues, there is a point where bears like reach peak confidence, and maybe the market goes down one more time after that, but then that's it, so there is a point where, like, he brings up a good point about like bull euphoria, bear euphoria. It is going to become more and more attractive to short until everyone's short, and then that's the bottom.
There was a big 55 order on this buy side here that just disappeared. These order books, got to keep your eye on these. I was just trying to keep my eye on, see what happened with that. So either got filled or they took it off. Yeah, there's no bear euphoria yet. Trust me, we haven't had real bear like we were like rip the Band-Aid ripped off. The bear euphoria ain't no Band-Aid. It's a sword, a dull sword that hurts even more. It's not a sharp sword. It just shreds and rips and it gets all over. It's terrible.
No one's even talking about Bitcoin going to zero. So there's really not bear euphoria.
Good point. Good point. It's going to zero.
The bears will have won when I quit my push-up challenge. That's when the bears have won.
You might be doing push-ups for the rest of your life every day. Dang, that's crazy. It's a real possibility that Flop and Groper is going to be doing 100 push-ups a day for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I mean, that's what everyone should do.
That's right. That's right. Hopefully this breaks down and fails. Looking for this to fail. Nice little VWAP failure here so far. It was looking like this could, the VWAP oscillation, the yellow wave, was looking like she was trying to curve up, but she got a little kink in the chain of armor right here. There's a little kink in the chain of armor. That's good. Money flow on the 1 minute. Arcing to the downside. Let the RSIs come down. Let it flop and grope. The tutorials are on the website. The settings I use, I've posted those in the Discord. Really, there's no setting adjustment. I just get rid of a lot of stuff on like Market Cipher A. But there's no like adjusting settings. You just get rid of everything that isn't yellow X's, blood diamonds, and oh, this is the Shermworm part of this song. Okay, 6 months would be October 19th. So is that, so when do all the other halvings kick off the bullish action? Is it always 6 months? Is it 4 months? Is it 3 months? What's the average time after a halving that things actually kick off? Bro, if you keep asking the same question, it's not going to do anything but it pisses me off. What do you mean reset your breakout account, bro? What the hell? Do it your damn self, bro. If you don't pass the test, then you don't pass the test, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Then why would we want to give you our money to trade with if you can't even make 10%?
He's asking the professor to help him cheat on the exam.
Do it your damn self. Or else how else do you plan on being a trader? How else do you plan to trade and take care of not only your own skinny ass, but your family or your daughter and your brother? If you need me to help you now to bail you out, then you're gonna need me later on. Figure it out yourself. Figure it out yourself. Plenty of other people are able to do it. There's plenty of people who are able to trade consistently profitably and successfully. If they can do it, you can too. What the difference between them and you? Well, it could be. It's probably because you're an asshole.
Ew, look at him just repeating. Ew, I'm putting him in timeout.
Put him in timeout.
Dude only says one thing, man.
When they flop and grope so hard, where we finally actually try to answer their question, but they're flopping and groping like they still don't hear you.
Gentlemen,
They're like, it's like, dude, I answered your question, and like they don't even realize it because they're not even listening. You know, it's like it goes one ear out the other. What do you expect? Go get a job. There's no shame in getting a job. There's no shame. I had a job my whole damn life.
He'll be back tomorrow.
Now we got a little cross action, tough acting, Tanact in here. Looks like we have a potential little money flow clip. Almost looks like this isn't a JTTW pattern, but it's almost like this is more of a head and shoulders where the head's big. Yeah, the difference between a Jesus take the wheel and a head and shoulders is Jesus take the wheel has arms, a head, and then arms, and the head and shoulder has a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder. And this one goes, and this one goes. Oil looks like it's barreling down. The cost of oil barreling down. Probably same thing with commodities here. Oh, sugar had a spike up. 13% move on sugar in a week. 10 days, sugar went up. The price of sugar went up 10% in 10 days. Crazy. Damn, this looks like, this thing looks like it's gonna come back down. Sugar, price of sugar. Yeah, I mean, the as far as when entered this short, I mean, we had the trigger wave, tight trigger wave to the downside, and the hourly RSIs were tight and coming down. Bada bing. Right at the spider line, bada bing. Broke through that spider line, sayonara, sayonara. And this is typically a bullish pattern after we have this dump. The way when it kind of looks like this, it can be like, and then it goes sideways and eventually down. So I'm keeping my eye on this. I'm keeping my eye on this. We're in that weird zone where, you know, we might have to make a decision soon. If it wants to come up more, I'll shave 100,000 off, and if it comes down more, maybe I'll shave 100,000 off. We're in between. We're in a little pickle. A small pickle. A good pickle. 10-minute momentum someone was talking about, I think, a few moments ago. RSI is gapping out. Come on, fight it down. Come on down, baby. Liking what we're seeing on the candles. I'll show you one time the Market Cipher A settings. I unclick all this shit. I leave ribbon 5. That's up to me, although I really don't even need that. It's up to you. Then you go to style. And I have it like saved, I think. Okay, here we go. It's not saved on this one. So I get rid of yellow diamond. Get rid of the yellow ribbon, get rid of the blue triangle. We can keep the green dot, but you really don't need that shit either. You can get rid of that on Market Cipher A. Keep the red X, keep yellow X, keep red diamond, blood diamond. No, we get rid of the red diamond and just keep the blood diamonds. That's pretty much it. Now we can get rid of those. Yeah. Yeah, just keep the blood diamonds, yellow X's. Just get rid of the blue triangles. Yeah, maybe we'll see more outflows of ETFs, more profit taken. That would be nice. What time is it? It's okay. It's we're at good. What, 4.5 more hours until market open? We have some time. The little bull candles are fighting. They're putting up a little fight here. They're putting up a little fight.
They are, man. They're over the intraday VWAP, so like on the scalp time frames, the bulls have it right now. So, but I doubt that they do too much in the market open. But the Chinese, there's a little Chinese surge here.
Yeah, you know, these darn Chinese, they typically always sell, but boy, when the Chinese, you know, they decide to buy a little, they buy it slow. You know, they do it slow. They sell fast, buy slow, 100%. BRB.
CF is AFK, but he doesn't like Ton. He was talking about Tron. That's so funny that people who are newer in crypto are thinking Ton, but if you're an OG, you would never confuse Ton with Tron. CF has he's done like a major interview with Justin Sun, so he's like emotionally attached to the Tron project, and they do a lot of really good things with stable coins, and they've helped us run our cryptocurrency business. So we're fond of Tron, and they've excelled in price and other metrics.
Yeah, we're supposed to be interviewing them this month, actually. I'm supposed to have another interview with Justin Sun this month. XRP's just as good as Tron, if not more use cases. Wow. Somebody, yikes. Yikes. The data's on our side, buddy. Listen, the money's on our side. I'm sorry, but you are wrong. No one uses Ripple to pay people every day. No major company in crypto uses Ripple every day to send and receive money in big, medium, or small amounts on a small time frame or a large time frame. I'm sorry, but you are wrong. There is no USDT on Ripple that I'm aware of. I don't believe there's a XRP USDT chain. There should be. Ripple's dead, bro. And I'll tell you, you're just exit liquidity for the 3 German guys that made that shit with their sweater vest, their puffy sweater vest guy. They print so much of that coin, token, whatever it is. If you didn't get in Ripple at 2 cents, well, it's too late for you. And there's my 2 cents.
The fact that they print more of it is so corrupt.
They print like billions of Ripple every month, dude, and just sell it on everyone. I can't believe it's even at the price it's at.
Consistently.
A lot of suckers in XRP. I feel bad for them.
Takes a little profit that they deserve, and everyone flames them, but like Ripple can dump on you for years.
Nice little bear candle there. Keep it coming, baby. Triple top. Let's see that triple top now. I'm a triple top person now. I believe into the triple top. Got momentum coming down a little bit here. At least come back down to 56.3 or 2, and I just might maybe thinking about taking some of this trade off the board. Solid stats here. So, okay, what do we got? 1,600 viewers. Listen, thank you all for being here. Yesterday's video, I think we popped off like 20K views before 24 hours. That's nice. I hope you guys enjoy the edited videos. You know, they're quicker. I don't, you know, when I sit there and take my time, you know, a lot of people just leave, and understandably, you know, but I can't force feed and always be yelling and screaming and telling you things so fast that then it doesn't resonate. You know, I mean, Do your friends constantly yell at you and talk fast if they're trying to, when you're at school and your professor's teaching you something, are his eyes bulging out of his head and he's going to, just 26 plus 2 has been the history, and the George Sr. invaded Ukraine in 1976 and then Who's Crypto SJ? Who's that? I don't think I've seen him before. He's got a check mark. Let's see who he is. Typically, we guess what type of channel it is, but I mean, obviously, it's a crypto channel. Let's see.
He's killing it.
Oh, look, he's talking about Tron meme coins. Oh, he's talking about meme coins. Hey, give them, you know what? Give the people what they want, Mr. SJ. That's what these people want. They want these. Let's listen to
launch
them.
your TRX token, TRX meme token over here. So as you can see, like over here, in launch time, you can filter it out with launch time, trading volume.
What? There's
and 24 hour
Pokemon on
price
the
increase.
Tron chain,
So as you
dude. They have
can see over
Pokemon
here,
NFTs on
GM
Tron. That's why Tron's
and
better.
8,000 market
Oh
cap in
yeah,
last
dude, that's
launch.
epic.
Over here, you can find these tokens over here. And you
Damn,
can
he's
also
Indian. He's taking over the Indian market.
find tokens like
Good for you,
listed
man.
on SunSwap. You can
You know, I respect Indian game. Like when someone from India has to, like, especially if they're self-made, if you come up from them slums, man, you make something of yourself in India. I think that's pretty cool. Thanks, Rupak. Appreciate it, brother. Looking like we're again. Come on, Bears. Come on, Bears. Win this fight. We have a inwardly curved VWAP oscillation again. That's the 1 minute. On the 2 minute, momentum, yada yada. 3 minute, yada yada. 4 minute, money flows trying to come up, but a serrated momentum to the downside. Gone, drop back down, baby. Come on and drop back down. Let's see it. Come on, you little triple top. You little, is this not a head and shoulder? Is this not a head and shoulder? What are you talking about? Got me on a leash, bro. What are you talking about? I interviewed Justin Sun one time and we used the Tron to pay everyone. Ain't no leash. Suck my dick, faggot. You're on my leash, bitch. You're in my chat. You're the one watching me. Interviewed the guy one time and I used the coin because it has a real use case. Ain't no leash, bitch. And I asked him the tough questions. That was back during the Luna shit after Luna. And Tron had some like a 20% interest rate shit, and I'm the only one who asked him that question. I was like, you know, shit's kind of going down. Are you gonna be able to fucking afford that, bro? Are you gonna be able to pay people 20% interest? Because it doesn't sound real to me. And he answered the fucking question. Now, was I shivering in my britches when I asked that question? You bet your ass. You bet your ass I was.
I was gonna step in to defend you, bro, but you didn't need any help, man. You cooked that guy.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna make another coffee. I'll be right back.
Yep. Oh, the Jesus Take the Wheel we are during survival. It has played out. It's been playing out. We called it yesterday in yesterday's video. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. A beautiful, about a little 5% move on average. Beautiful. Played out. Beautiful. Beautiful pattern. Super accurate pattern. High percentage. Probably 100% pattern. A real pattern. Telling you folks, don't sleep on a pattern that, you know, you've discovered and is real and has a history of being real, and it's, you know, it printed. It's actually it's real. It's real. I bet you didn't, because no one else has told you or traded it or found it. You know, Bitcoin makes its own patterns, and it's done it forever since day one. And it'll repeat a pattern on multiple time frames. The Jesus Take the Wheel pattern is a pattern we discovered 100%. I use Market Cipher. You can go to marketciphertrading.com or just marketcipher.com. These are my indicators, and we're the number one selling, number one used trading indicator system, package deal, whatever the fuck you want to call it, in crypto. Works for stocks, bonds, gold, commodities, oil, forex, florex. We should have a coupon, actually. When my bro gets back, I'll have him whip us up a coupon for you guys. Damn, we went down to 55 something. Dang. Man, what a move. What a move. Just boom, 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 boom. That was awesome. Come on, triple top. Let's see if this little triple top. Dang, really, SJ? Dang, bro. Damn. Ooh, yeah, we should definitely do the coupon. Yeah, JTTW, right. Yeah, we'll have to do that coupon. We'll see when he gets back. Yeah, I felt like Crypto SJ. I felt like that name was familiar. I thought it was a little familiar.
Is this shit dumping again?
No. But I think we should do another coupon code. We don't have to do it as ham as last time, but I say make a little 25%er and just make the code JTTW for Jesus Take the Wheel. Code JTTW for 25% off. Let us know when it's ready. And what day is it today? Let's run it through Sunday. From now till Sunday, like the end of Sunday. JTTW.
JTTW.
Yeah, it stands for Jesus Take the Wheel. JTTW.
Okay, Jesus. Take the wheel.
Just make it JTTW.
Through Sunday.
I know you're fucking with me. I should do like a special one-time limited to only 10 slots, $5,000 for a 1 hour like meeting with Crypto Face. It's like, oh, I got just 1 week, twice a day for 5 days. I wonder what would happen.
You should do some sort of consultation, man, because it's fun talking to traders.
Dude, I remember we used to do them consultations back in the day, man. It was fun. I definitely, it was fun. And you open doors, you never know who's on the other end of that.
I learned from them, man, because most of the time they're coming from some other world into trading.
Yeah, every time. They're always from like, oh, I was a banker. Oh, I own half of the state of Turkmenistan. You're like, damn, this guy's powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is doing trading consultations. You get some good connections. It's a good thing to do. But JTTW is live. Jesus, take the wheel.
Okay.
JTTW, 25% off.
25% off. JTTW coupon code. Market Cipher website wide. It works for all packages, hopefully. Through Sunday night, JTTW 25% off. In celebration of the JTTW pattern playing out. Like we said it would. Oh, here's the real Shernworm part of the song. I imagine like the SpongeBob doing the worm when I hear this part of the song, the Sherm worm. Again, if you're just joining us, if you have not gotten your mug, go to marketciphermerch.com I think we do ship to like a couple international countries, but not many. More international shipping is coming. Shipping is included in this cost. The best mug you'll ever use. It's 23 ounces. You can eat food out of it. It's an amazing product. Mark at cyphermerch.com. What about the giveaway of the watch? That already happened, bro. Dude had the option for 5K in Bitcoin or the watch. He took the Bitcoin. International shipping is coming. We got to change a couple things on the website, and then we're talking to the merchants and all this shipping company shit. And I'm working with like a real big company, merch company, not some free tees and some bullshit YouTuber, Twitch influencer shirt company that washes shit off as soon as you do it. And we're small potatoes. This lady, this company, she does the merch for the Super Bowl. She does merch for major companies. So really everything she does for us is only because she thinks I'm cool and I'm nice. And she said I'm a fresh of breath air. A breath of fresh air. A fresh of breath air.
Ew. God. You woke my ass up with that one, bro. Is JTTW working for you guys?
How many times do we have to say it? JTTW. It's GT. Did we ever say Jesus? It's Jesus. It's JTTW for 25% off. God, these fucking pencil necks can't get shit right. I swear to God. I think they do it just to mess with me too.
Gentlemen in the mix.
This music, I feel like I'm on a sushi date with a new hot Asian girlfriend.
Yeah, dude, I love this soundtrack. This is like the best gentleman mix ever. The start is, yeah, you definitely have like a little sushi spot with some little bitch.
Yeah, man, it's big time. Like, I'm imagining like I'm at some crypto rooftop party and like Tiffany Fong is there and like this song is playing in the background. It's the Ben Cowan. This is Ben Cowan party music.
Yeah, you have a little like martini. BRB.
Went long. The chat didn't take long for you guys to start saying went long. Went long. I'm just imagining like the Bulltard language. It's only 2 words. It's long and when. So it's like long, long. When, long. Long when. And then like 2 weeks out of the year, it's long and now. It's like long now. Now long. Long now. That's like Bulltard mating season.
I'm just gonna make some ramen, but I made some cereal anyways. I need something to eat. I need to get some more milk tomorrow too. Can anyone guess the type of cereal I'm eating?
Frosted Flakes.
Nope. You know what I want though is I want some honeycomb. What was the cereal called? The honeycomb? No one's gotten it yet. I have 2 types of cereal in my closet. I have Fruit Loops and then the cereal I'm eating now, which I can't believe no one's guessed. I'm eating Pops. Gotta have my Pops.
That's crazy. I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, Corn Pops. Lucky Charms is up there too. Definitely Lucky Charms. But if I had to choose one cereal, if I can only have one cereal for the rest of my life, it's the cereal that my mother gave me before she died because she knew it was my favorite. This might be a bingo question answer. My favorite cereal is Oreo O's. Oreo O's. And they're rare. about a month or two ago, I was out of food and desperate, and I had just a little bit of milk left for one bowl of cereal. I was out of cereal, but in my top cupboard I had some Pops and some granola shit that's about 5 years old. It's already an open box. About a 5-year-old box of Pops. And so I poured it, put it in there. It was stale as fuck. Put the milk in. I was eating it with the mixture of 5-year-old like granola cereal. And then I saw a bunch of black seasoning. And when I looked closer, and I'm talking, it was everywhere. It looked like someone put pepper on my cereal, and I didn't see it at first. And I took another bite, and I'm like, you know, whatever. And I'm like, something's not right. I don't know what this is. And I looked, and it was a bunch of dead fucking ants. And so I had to throw away the cereal. I was so disappointed. How come there's no Pokemon like Lucky Charms? They need to make Lucky Charms, but with little Pokemon marshmallows. How come they haven't done that?
I don't know who's in charge of Pokemon, but they gotta get their heads out of their asses, bro. The people have not forgotten. I feel like they're just like squandering that whole franchise.
Damn, CF getting ahead of the buggy wave. Yeah, man. I was ahead of the mask thing. In like 4 years, we're gonna be eating bug.
Move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is.
And
You may be successful, and
I could be wrong,
may not be successful.
but ants are probably some of the safest bugs to eat. I'd rather eat a bunch of ants than one fucking cockroach, I'll tell you that. I'd rather eat ants than a cockroach or grub.
Ugh. Or cicadas, like a big swarm of cicadas, and then you shovel them up and fry them up in a big pan.
And you're gonna fail. And then you're gonna win. And that's life.
Why are you being a fucking weirdo in the chat, bro? You're going in timeout. Fucking weirdo.
Depends on how you frame it. If you want freedom in your life, you have to have discipline. Move towards that challenge, whatever that challenge is. And you may be successful, and you may not be successful, but you will be better. And the next challenge, be more prepared for. Because we're gonna have wins, we're gonna have losses.
Okay, how long have we been streaming now for? We've been kind of going for a while. Yeah, over 2 hours. I think we're going to call it here, bro. I think we're pretty much, the climax is over. We had a lot of good shit in the beginning. You had a lot of good stuff you were showing. And I kind of want to like play some League and chill or something.
Okay.
All right, thank you, everybody. If you haven't seen the video from yesterday, go watch it. Thanks for being here. Good